Brothers and sisters, thanks for giving us the opportunity to speak to you again. The last time I spoke to you, I was asking you on behalf of the council executives to support strike action and action short of a strike if the company didn't start negotiating seriously. If you remember, what happened was that the package that was put to you was thrown out by over 99%, the biggest rejection of an offer in the history of the RMT. That question that we put to you when you rejected the deal was that if management never come up with improvements to the offer, and significant improvements, we would ballot you for strike action. The company once again refused to come up with a package that come anywhere near your expectations, and as a result of that we balloted you for strike action. That was over 3-1 in favour, and we thank you once again for showing your support to the trade union. The reason why that we wanted you to ballot for strike action and action short for strike was to put pressure on the company to let them know that we were serious, but more importantly, that you were serious. As a result of that, the company sat down with us again for 3 long days of negotiations, and all they told us was they wanted more flexibility, cuts to the amount of staffing that there is at present, and a whole change to the way that they roster you for work. They're also trying to tell us, which we don't believe, that the package that you rejected is costing them £30 million more per year. We can't find anyone who's working in the infrastructure department who tells us that what they're going to get is actually more money. As a result of that, the council executives have met and have now called strike action for next weekend. We're asking you not to book on for any shift after 12 noon on the 14th of June until 17:59 on the 15th of June. Further, not to work any overtime from 0600 on the 14th of June to 0600 on the 16th of June. Further, no on-call from 0600 on the 14th of June to 0600 on the 16th of June. We're asking you to support us to make sure that management once again know we're serious. And we're quite happy and prepared to negotiate from now until Saturday week, the 14th of June, to try and reach an acceptable solution or to show that there's genuine progress being made by the company. What we fear is the company now are looking for, and this is what's said in their negotiations this week, regional rates of pay, imposing these conditions on a depot by depot basis, and what they will also tell you is that they will go around saying that the package can be rejected and you can stay as you are. Just imagine youngsters starting in the railway network today with Network Rail at 18 years of age. Do they honestly believe that they can carry on working those same conditions for 47 years and management not going to change them? What they will do when the economic conditions get worse, and if we face a recession and there's people queuing up outside the gates or on the dole queues for your jobs, we'll say to new entrants, this is the package that you'll have to work to come on. They will say to you that when you want promotion, you'll have to accept this new package. And before you know it, 5%, 10%, 15%, a quarter of the workforce will be on Network Rail's package that you've rejected. And given the appropriate time, they will impose those terms and conditions upon you. And as a result of that, achieve what they really want is a whole-scale change to the way that Network Rail does its maintenance. And the guise will be the attack on your pay and your conditions that you fought for. Brothers and sisters, I'm sure all of you here today don't want to go on strike. I'm sure all of you today don't want to have action short of a strike. And our executive committee is in the same mode. But the fact is we've reached the end of the road now. We can be criticised for these negotiations going on too long. But if we'd have called you out quicker, then there'd been, quite rightly so, an attack on us on the basis that we've jumped the gun. We've done everything possible to try and achieve one set of terms and conditions in line with the policy that you've told us to do. In the coming days, management will intimidate you by saying that you're going to lose your bonus. They'll intimidate you by saying that your jobs could be under threat. I would say stand together, because if we stand together, we've got a chance of winning. And do you really trust Network Rail? We don't. Support the trade union, stand on the picket line next week, and let Network Rail know that they need to take you seriously to defend your pay and conditions, and to have one common terms and conditions which is acceptable to yourself and not just acceptable to management. This has come at a time when management have announced £1 billion profit in 1 year. It's small fry when they say that they only can find £30 million to increase your package, where at the same token goes, they've made £1 billion profit. Look at the bonuses that will be paid to the directors, and look at what you have to do to achieve your wages. Stand firm, stand together, united we stand, divided we fall, and next weekend show Network Rail that you're solid and you're serious. Thank you very much.